What's up, guys? We're finally at the pro debut show day, which feels crazy to say. Yeah, it's been 3 years since I stepped on a bodybuilding stage. Well, in terms of like, it's been 3 years working towards this moment, really. Like, when I stepped off that stage at the Natural Olympia and I won and I went pro, I had the opportunity to go into the pro class the next day. And I actually went pro in classic and bodybuilding, and the judges were like, you need to do classic tomorrow because you could win it and do really well. Bodybuilding, obviously, I knew to win the pro class in bodybuilding would need more time. But I said no to both, and I just knew that that wasn't my moment. My moment when I was going to make my pro debut is I wanted it to be a reflection of time and hard work and dedication, to the point where I just poured everything into it knowing that I'm ready. So I didn't do it, and now is the time to do it. And yeah, I just thought about that this morning, and it's got me very excited, and it's also really got a weight off my shoulders because I know that I've poured so much into this journey that you guys have watched. It means the world to hear. I've been seeing people at Ultraflex and around the venue saying they've watched my YouTube and they watched my journey, and it's just amazing to hear that. So people will know what's gone into it since then. And we're now finally getting on that stage amongst pros. And I really believe I'm going to be competitive today. But regardless of that, I can walk away with my head held high because I poured everything into this journey, and we're here. So it's currently 6:30 a.m. I've just been drinking some water, having my usual supplements. I've got a coffee. We're gonna do some posing again in a bit when the natural light improves, because the light will be better outside. So you guys can see maybe a couple shots soon, or maybe you've already seen them actually. But the look is phenomenal. It's landed right where I want it to be, and I'm super happy with it. So game on. But the key thing today is me being relaxed. I've got 7 clients competing today, but they're all very experienced. They know what to do. I've set their plans, everything's sorted. I'm going to be in the crowd shouting for them. But it's important that I still stay off my feet, not walking around loads. So it is important that I relax today and just enjoy the moment as well. Just really enjoy being present in this day, because it's the NBW Pro show. The NBW show is amazing. The first day was yesterday, and it was so well ran. Like, props to AJ. So I know it's going to be a really smooth day, and I'm very excited for it. And we've got my family coming as well. So yeah, that means a lot to me. Milo's going to be there watching, which literally is, that's the win. That's the biggest win for me. But yeah, so have my coffee. The best thing is also the Olympia is on this weekend. So whenever I watch the Olympia, I'm like, oh, I really want to compete. I want to get back on stage. I mean, I've got the joys of being able to watch the Olympia and be like, oh, I want to get on stage, and I am getting on stage. So that's great. Yeah, and it's the live stream's actually on now, so because we're up at a good time for it. So we're going to find out who wins in a sec. Yeah, but anyways, staying in routine. We'll get meal 1 in soon. You can see that, and yeah, it's going to be an amazing event. The venue is crazy good, so follow along. Watch this moment of me getting on stage for my first ever time as a pro, bringing a very good physique this time. I know that. I'm confident. The condition's very good, and it's going to get better. We can still improve. We can always get better, and I know that. But I'm happy with where we're at now. So game on. Let's do it. All right, so it's about midday, coffee break. I'm staying in my routine with caffeine today, just because it dries you out and it has an effect. And if we're trying to dry out and put vitamin C in, which we've been doing, and then you have less caffeine, it's like balancing it out. So just keeping things standardized to my usual routine with coffee. So this will be my last caffeine hit around midday. And then, yeah, right now just kind of trying to keep my legs up and relax as much as I can. So watching my clients on stage, and we've had 2 meals. First meal was oats and cream and rice mixed together. Fast acting and slow acting carbs, digest really nicely. Not too much, no fats, just to literally just push glycogen in a little bit from a drier position this morning. And then the next meal after that was chicken, rice and nut butter, so some fats. Just pushing carbs in again, but just some fats to store glycogen moving into the next few meals before I get onto stage. But at this point, like nothing's, the meals are just small, but just keeping you in that fuller spot. You know, nothing crazy at this point because I'm in a great spot with fullness. And AJ's done a fantastic job of managing this all myself. Like, I think I said it on an Instagram post, I would struggle to prep myself. I can prep clients to really high ability, but like my own perception of myself is not the best. Just difficult. Props to people that do it, like Elliot Gibson, coach in Team Pal, phenomenal coach, and he does it himself, which is so impressive. So, but yeah, just trying to stay as chill as I can and minimise my steps really. But we're going to watch a few more classes and then catch up a bit with my thoughts as we get to backstage when I really start to switch off. I might just lie down and just shut my eyes for a while there, because if I can almost like mimic sleep, I always look so good when I wake up in the morning after a nice sleep. So I can just chill out as much as I can. It's going to help. But yeah, I feel good. I'm excited. Like I said earlier in the video, there's no pressure on this. Don't get me wrong, I'm so competitive and I want to win. I do, but there's more to it than that, and that's the main thing. So yeah. So about 30 minutes out, and I feel really good. But honestly, like all that's going through my head now is just like, I'm ready to show the world my physique. I'm ready to show everyone what I've built in the last 3 years since I last posed here for these judges. That's what it's about. Like, I just want them to look at me and think, wow, he's worked and improved. It's not about placings, it's about bodybuilding and building your physique, and that's what it's about for me. It's like presenting my physique and showing people what I've done. Placings, that's what comes after, and I'm proud of what we're bringing today, so I'm happy. But yeah, it's going to be good, and the biggest win for me is the fact that my son is watching me on stage, because my son has been to bodybuilding shows with clients competing and stuff, watching, but he's never seen me on stage, and he always watches me do my check-ins in the morning, posing for no reason. He probably thinks he never gets on stage. Now he's going to finally see what it's for, and that's what it's about to me. So I might get quite emotional when I see him on stage, when I see him in the audience, to be fair. I'll have to try and contain myself, but yeah. I just want to also say to all of you who watched this journey, I am so grateful to everyone. It means the world. It's been a long one. We're chasing that delayed gratification with this pro debut since the Natural Olympia. And the journey's not over. This prep's still going. We've got more shows to come. We're going to get even better. And that's what it's about. I'm just loving this process, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's all the talking I'm going to give right now. It's time to lock in. The next time I speak to you guys will be after I've been on stage. Crazy thought. I would have competed as a pro. Let's do it. Game on.
order on the orange markers, please. Let's get to work.
.169.
Yes! Numerator! Numerator!
Opposite side.
From the United Kingdom is Adam Powell. Thank you, Adam.
So my first time competing as a pro has been done. How do I feel? I'm happy. I'm happy because I had the most amazing time on stage. I'm happy because my son was there watching. I got very emotional when I saw him because my parents told me that he was shouting "Come on, Daddy" in the audience, and I could tell he was happy to see me up there, and that's everything to me. Like, that's literally bottom line. That's like what this is about. Like, I just want to make him proud, and I know I can be leaner. I know I can be more conditioned. We've done a great job in the last few weeks with AJ getting me where I need to be. The truth is, this prep timeline was a little off just because I got really unwell at the start of the prep, and it just shifted things a little bit, and it just made things a little bit more difficult. But we've really understood what we need to do to bring what's required. And at the same time, I'm really proud because I had 8 clients compete this weekend, and I still got it done. 8 clients on stage, and that's hard. Like, and I still always like. I said to them, look, I'm going to put my feet up a bit and not help with pumping up as much as usual because they're experienced. But I still, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to go above and beyond for them, and I did, and I'm happy about that. So, and I'm happy that I did that, and you know, I'm proud of the fact that I am a coach that does care for my clients. And at the same time, I stepped on stage today. It was the challenge, and I've been pushed. I'm tired. I feel a little ill, to be honest. I think I've picked up a cold. I've got a headache. I'm absolutely shattered, but I won't back down until this prep's over. And I'm going to do you guys proud. I promise. I'm going to bring even more into the next show, and we're going to end this the way it needs to end, where I'm just the conditioning is my strong suit, and it will be. But yeah, just so happy with Gonzalo literally turning pro. I'm sure you can see some highlights of him. Crazy condition. Peak was perfect. Like, for me to be doing that as a coach at the same time he's stepping on stage, I think that's a huge win. And at the end of the day, I've got a son, I'm a single dad, and I'm a coach, and I've just stepped on stage for my first pro show, and I'm 26, and Lee said that to me, like, I'm young. I've got to remind myself of that. Because it's easy for me to be like, I didn't get that placing I wanted, but I'm not backing down, all right? So, yeah, pro debut's done. I had a great time on stage. I did sweat a little bit because of the glaze being really hot. We wore hot stuff, which is great, but when you do 4 rounds back to back, it gets a little bit tough. Next time I'm just going to wear the olive oil because I was walking on stage, it's really warm. So that's why I was sweating. I have been doing the posing practice. I was just boiling hot with that hot stuff. But it's good glaze, it gets the veins out, but it's just not worth the heat. But yeah, anyway, I am shattered. I'm going to get home. I've got about a 2-hour drive. So pretty tired right now. But yeah, I'm going to see you in the next video. What that may be, we'll see. Maybe a full day of eating as I dig again, having Ninja Creamies. We'll get back to it. But yeah, we won't stop. I'll see you soon.